Man.
I practically told Jenna Bain.
Well, I enjoy not burning, and I enjoy freezing, so...
Come to Michigan. You get that all in 1 week.
Yeah, but Tara, then
UP or LP, this makes a difference.
you have to deal with allergies in the summer, Tara. It's awful.
In the
I'm
winter
in
in
Pennsylvania.
Minnesota,
I get everything.
winter in Minnesota, it gets so cold that if you smile, you'll split your lip.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the solution. Just
Candy's so bad that the best way for relief is to break a window and stick your head in the building.
Just...
You haven't lived until you felt 40 below zero.
No, thank
just
you.
let me move to the Arctic. Here's what I'll do. I'll go down to Antarctica where they've got that space, the science center, and I'll just live there.
You can
and
start
I can
a
see
start a
the
penguin cult.
penguins. Yes. I saw penguins at the New England Aquarium about a month or so ago, and I'm still thinking about them and how loud and smelly they were and how much I loved them.
That's epic.
With the entire first floor being a massive penguin habitat, and
Yep. Yeah, that's... I walked in with my boyfriend and it was oh my god, because the entire basement is, like, the lower floors are penguins. And then in the center they have this giant tank that you can walk all the way up around. And there's, like, turtles, and I saw one of the workers was in scuba gear working, and I was just, oh, he's so small in there.
Okay, I think it's a good time to get started. Let me just prove this here. Make sure this is on correctly. Yeah, it's on. Alright. Alright, thanks everyone for coming. I know you took time out of your busy days to be here. We have a lot of new people. And I see some old faces too. I'm sure we'll get even more within the next 2 weeks that we'll be waiting for Endwalker. I want to reiterate that once expansion launches, there will be an absolutely no spoiler tolerance policy. If you spoil literally anything, you will be kicked. We just don't have time to be policing it, so it's easier just to lock everybody down. If you wonder what a spoiler is, please see rules up in the rules channel. But even those are going to be discretionary. Like, just don't even talk about story in chat. Like, just forget it. It doesn't exist. If you have to talk about story, I will be making a separate spoiler and lore and data mining thread for people who are going through Endwalker. So people who want to visit the spoiler channel won't be spoiled because they haven't been there yet. We'll probably lock it down like that for about 2 weeks or longer, depending on how long the expansion is, honestly. And then, Lufkin had some suggestions. Basically, if you want to spoiler-proof yourself, please turn off shout chat when the expansion launches, and there's also a potential for DDoS attacks during the expansion. It happens every time, so I'm sure all of us will be thrilled about it. Do the officers have anything they need to report or want to say that are here right now? I know the other two are busy at the moment.
No.
Lufkin, you good?
I think I'm good, yeah.
Alright. As for company direction, I think we're good as we are. Being basically an all-rounder FC has been pretty beneficial. We have people who run casual or even savage content. We have some crafter mains. And I think everyone's pretty happy about the general climate of the FC. As a reminder, please do not bring excessive drama into the FC. We had someone the other day who was being a drama queen, and we kicked him because he wouldn't stop being a drama queen. But in general, that problem resolved itself, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. As a reminder, MSQ will be 30% longer this time, so please prepare accordingly. If you're going to try to rush story, I would heavily recommend against it, because you're going to hit a wall. They have plenty of them every expansion, and I'm sure there's more this time. Hold on 1 second, let me open up voice text. Okay. Make sure you convert all your tombstones before the expansion launches. They're going to get rid of some of the old ones. The tombstones of the last it's basically the last rotation's tombstones. Revelations, they will all disappear. If you haven't converted yours yet, please convert. Oh, not Revelation, sorry. Phantasmagoria. Red scripts, if you had any left, please convert those as well. They are also going away. I doubt anyone has red scripts from crafting. Those are old, but please convert. How do you have red scripts?
I have like all the currency still because old person.
Okay.
Collector item.
Inflation is going to go up during the Endwalker because there's so much gil in the player economy. So teleport costs are going to increase. We will probably just run reduced rates, as well as heat of battle from until they decide to stop taking as much gil out of the economy. So crafters and gatherers, we probably won't have the XP buffs for those for a while. We will run them initially on launch for probably 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, and then we'll switch over to just permanent reduced rates in heat of battle until people have leveled significantly, and then we'll probably move over to switching out heat of battle for crafting and gathering buffs. I know Kazi has crafted multiple HOB3s, so we will be getting 15% EXP buff from the FC action instead of 10, and I'm sure that'll come in handy with given how long the MSQ is this time around.
Yeah, I have like 30 of them.
Okay, now we're basically covered for a month.
Yeah, so the first week I'm going to run LB3, or not LB3, wow. Heat of Battle 3 all week, and then I'm going to kind of space it out between 2 and 3. Burn them all.
I want to iterate that we will not be having raid teams for Endwalker. We tried doing that during Stormblood, and it did not go well. We ended up losing more members than actually building a community. So if you're looking for a raid group, you can still look in the FC for one, but we will not officially endorse any raid groups or raid parties or anything. As a reminder, Pandemonium will launch 2 weeks after the initial launch of Endwalker, and then 2 weeks after that Savage will come out, and I'm pretty sure that's about Christmas time, a little bit after Christmas.
Yeah, Savage comes out in January.
Oh, okay, so after the new year.
Yeah.
You can expect a really long gap between 6.0 and 6.1. Dev team always gets a month off after every expansion launch, so you feel free to take your time. Please do not rush through all the content and then say on board. If you do not rush the story. No, don't rush the story. Well, if you want to rush story to hit endgame, that's fine, but I would recommend pacing yourself like heavily, because as someone who's blitzed the story every expansion, you usually about 3 months into the gap you're super bored unless you start gathering and crafting. As another reminder from the media tour information, there will be not a significant, but an increase in difficulty in normal mode dungeons and trials. So please brush up on your skills before the expansion launches, and then adjust accordingly after. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. For those worrying about difficulty, it shouldn't be too big of a jump, but from what I saw from the media tour and new mechanics in general, it does look like the battle team does want to try some new things with how they designed fights, and I'm excited about it. I think the gathering and crafting is changing. Again, just make sure you turn in all your currency. But for the most part, they are going to rebalance. High quality items are going away, except for is it crafted items can still be high quality, but gathered items can no longer be HQ?
Correct. So
Okay.
all materials that we gather from botany and mining are going to be normal quality.
Okay.
Yep.
After that, Island Sanctuary is going to come out eventually. Probably 6.2, honestly. Maybe 6.1. But they haven't announced a lot of features about it, so just look forward to a place where you can have your minions run around and sort of design. Basically, a mini garden. If you need any... Sorry. Oh, if you need any help, the FC is always here. As a reminder, tempers will probably rise during the expansion launch. Please do not engage with anyone who is being actively a dick to you or anyone in the FC. It's usually pretty stressful for people who stay up all night the first few days and try to do everything, so don't engage with anyone who's going to try to get you down, basically. Report anybody who abuses you, obviously. Everyone should be aware of how to use the report function. It should just be in your support desk under the system menu. And then you click on Contact Us, and there's a report harassment button in there. For anyone on the free trial, which I don't think anyone in here is, you will not... Well... You will be placed at the back of queue after Endwalker launches, so do not, I would heavily recommend buying the game, or you probably just won't be able to play.
I don't think they can even join it.
I know there's no one who directly in the FC, but I'm pretty sure a couple people here have friends that are on the free trial.
Gotcha.
There was something else here I wanted. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, the FC house. We're probably not going to redecorate the FC house again until after Endwalker. Maybe even 6.1. Furniture, I'm sure, is going to be very expensive, given Ishgard housing is coming out in 6.1, so please...
Well, that's not the problem. I just want to see the whole catalog.
Oh, you just want to see the whole catalog?
Yeah, because I'll be able to make it all.
Okay.
I just want to wait to see what the new items are, and then I'm sure they're gonna give us more items.
Okay.
Whenever Sanctuary releases. Oh, and Sanctuary, just so everybody knows, it's not housing. I know there was a question about that a day or so ago. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be instance, but it's not gonna be like a house, so you can't place furniture.
Sorry. Sorry, my notes are a little messy. We are always looking for staff, but as a reminder, if you want to join staff, please, you have to have two-factor authentication. We've had issues in the past with people getting hacked on staff and us losing a lot of our items and money. So if you're going to join staff, please get to FA and then apply. We will probably need more staff given Endwalker is geared up to be one of the biggest expansions ever. Yeah, both player-wise and content-wise. If you're wondering what staff positions are open, if you go to our rules channel and go to the top, we probably will need more strategists and maybe more agriculturalists. I don't know if we'll need any more stewards or R&D. I don't think so. Pi and the other stewards have got it pretty much covered. Officer positions are not open. Those are pretty locked down. And you can't be FC leader. That's me. Sorry, guys. Someone did.
Say,
oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Soups. I just want to say, even if you're not going for staff positions, getting two-factor authentication is heavily encouraged. If you have a smart device, there is an app that you can get for freezies to do that. If you like having physical dongles, those are nice too.
I will say I prefer the smartphone. I used to have a dongle. I lost it.
Yeah, I got a dongle. It lives on my car keys. Makes it go jangle jangle.
We'll find your dongle, Supa.
Oh, I don't want you guys to find my dongle. You probably wouldn't be able to, honestly. Let me just bury myself in this hole and just keep digging. I saw Zinvo showed up. Zinvo, do you have anything to report? I just talked about agriculturalists.
Not that I can think of. Okay, so those who don't know me, I'm Zinvo. I kind of try to take care of the gardens and stuff when I get the chance to, but lately I've just been so swamped with work. I do plan on relatively soon trying to get Davenarian onions growing so that when the expansion hits, we'll have some to sell to FC members at a discounted price. We'll see on how things go between Thanksgiving and, like I said, just been insanely busy lately. So, and other than that, I can't really think of. Well, I guess there is one thing I was gonna say. For those who are using Discord and stuff like that, in shitposting, if it is something that you question if it's going to be okay to post or not, just please don't post it, because we've kind of had issues with, in the past, people kind of posting very, it didn't seem like it at the time, but it is very inappropriate stuff. So if you think it's going to break the rules, or it's just a maybe in general, just avoid posting it then.
Shitposting's only 2 rules are literally, well, 3 rules are: no spoilers, no pornographic content or imagery or allusion to it, or actual racism or sexism. No. But those are the shitposting rules. So, also, please, if you can avoid it, do not upload videos directly to shitposting. Like, link a YouTube video or something, please. It kills everyone's data rates.
I can't think of anything else.
Zinvo.
What?
2 plus 3. What is it?
7.
Good job. Thank you, our FC Giraffe. He does a great job.
I'm here, but not here. I'm like, I'm in the safari, just kind of peeking out of the bushes every now and again.
As a reminder, we are a Tier 3 server. We have 16 boosts out of 15, so we have quite a few benefits that most other Discord servers would not have. You can stream on this server. We once in a while will stream movies and stuff for the members. You can post bigger files, and let me just open up the boost. Let me tell you guys everything we got. So, if anyone has any emojis they would like to suggest for the server, feel free to. We'll review them, and if we feel it's appropriate, we can add them because we have literally over 200 slots for emojis, and yeah, we can add Xpog, but we can definitely add some emojis. If you'd like to draw them or do whatever you want, we will review as long as they're not inappropriate. I am thinking about having a channel that has full audio quality, which means 384 gigabits per second. That will, for anyone on mobile, that will probably make your phone explode. Anyone on PC, if you have a data cap every week, you probably don't want to join that channel. But for those who have like unlimited data or unlimited internet usage, I'm gonna see if it'll work. But you'll get better audio quality in that channel. If you have a crappy mic, it obviously won't make you any better, but you get the idea. We do have some sticker slots, but I don't know if anyone wants to use those. Those are usually animated too. Ugh. And then, oh yeah, we have a 100 megabit upload limit. So we also just got the custom role icon. Some of you will notice that Honored has all the swords next to him. I have a party hat. I think the officers have a Moogle. The strategists...
I've got a gun.
Strategists are a smiling face with a gun. I figured that was appropriate.
Yeah.
And the company stewards are a moon. R&D is a hammer and a wrench. Does anyone on staff have anything they want to say? Any, like, whether it be steward, strategist, R&D? Because I forgot to address you guys.
Yeah, let me pipe up there. Hi there, I'm Tara. I'm one of our strategists for social planning. A couple of people have talked with me and mentioned, hey, I haven't been online in a while and I got booted from the FC. I know that in the past, especially with Endwalker happening, we're going to have a whole lot more people, but if you know, for example, hey, my family goes to Disney every Christmas. I'm going to be away from my computer for a month. Let us know. I think, Soups, isn't there like a special role you have for people like that?
We will move people to Elder Member if they give us a heads up that they're going to be gone. So like it feels like a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, so if you know that you're going to be away, let us know so that you get that special Elder Member status. And that way, if we go through a purge, you're not going to get kicked. And you won't lose, like, your FC room or anything like that, okay? Also, just in terms of strategist things, more social events are coming eventually. I am still hoping for karaoke, maybe Christmas carols this year? Who knows, that would be fun.
Yeah, we'll Christmas carol for Zinvo, don't worry.
Yeah, we'll just, shove him into the voice call, make him listen, it'll be great.
Thanks, I'm internally screaming inside.
Oh, don't worry, I will scream for all of us when we do that. Yeah, that's all that I can think of right now.
Anyone else? Ozzy, Pi, Yumby?
Hi, I'm the other strategist.
Or Vancha, sorry.
It's cool, don't worry about it. I know with the Christmas season coming up here, me and Tara, we haven't collaborated in an event, but Christmas is a big one.
Yeah.
So we're going to get some ideas out here pretty quick. And Christmas is always a big time, so the FC should really look forward to what's coming up for this one. I'll get with her soon, though, and we'll get some coordination out so that we can make this just as big as it usually is, especially on a expansion update. We'll make sure that the FC is going to have as much fun. And then I know last year there was a lot of gift giving, but I don't have the ability to do that, and I can work with Supa. I'm sure we can figure something out, but look forward to it, guys, because it's going to be fun.
We are going to do Secret.
Yeah, we'll do Secret Santa for sure.
Secret Santa is a definite.
I saw Kai come in. Kai, do you got anything that you want to say or anything? Because I know you were a little late, but...
Just put him on blast like that.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I'm trying to catch up with everybody because everyone's been busy today.
Thank you for joining us, finally, Mr. Luna.
No, it's fine, Kai. I know you're busy.
No, just, reach out to us if you have any problems. Because I know a lot of people just don't, maybe, sometimes. Or they, like, get annoyed at other people and they, like, hold grudges. They don't talk to us about it, so...
Yeah.
If you feel like there's a problem with someone that we need to, like, talk to them or something, just...
Yes, please tell us things.
Like, any of the officers. I'm not usually in-game lately. Like, I'm not gonna be till, like, Endwalker comes out, but I'm, like, always in Discord, so... Whatever happens, you can reach out.
Hey, I'm Ozymandias. I'm one of the many stewards we have. We're both pretty quiet, me and Pi, but we're always here. We're always watching. You can talk to us whenever you want. Any of us. The many.
The many, too.
I'm sorry, I'm late.
It's okay, late. We're
All
glad
good. Nice to meet you, late.
Never apologize for your name.
I guess I'll introduce myself too. I'm Yumbis or Yumby or pronounce it however you want. It's what I named my stupid cat boy over a year ago when I started playing. Because I thought I was going to play for like a month to kill time. But you know, here we are a year later. I'm our combat strategist. Our one and only at the moment. Could probably use another one of those. If you hear the calm, soothing voice telling you to jump into the fire in the new Alliance raids, that's probably me.
Oh, no.
I know what I'm doing occasionally. I'll be the one grinding all the new extremes and Alliance raids and savages, so if you have any questions about that, feel free to always ask. My DMs are always open, always happy to answer questions for anybody. I know a thing or two about this game. I've done a couple fights, so do not hesitate to ask.
He's cleared 3 ultimates.
I've only cleared 2, shut up. Bahamut still escapes me with those dummy thick golden cheeks. He's hiding in the Neurolinks.
That's like 2.5. That's 2 more than most people in this game, so...
Especially on Crystal.
Especially on Crystal.
Yumby, did you see that Coral is the lowest clear rate server in the entire game?
It's because everyone's too busy ERPing with other cute feminine cats. Too busy clearing each other's pants to clear ultimates.
Because Corel has its priorities set right, unlike the rest of the world.
Jesus Christ.
True.
We have our own way.
But yeah, all jokes aside, my passion in this game is learning how the fights go, so if you ever have any questions about that kind of stuff, let me know. Happy to talk about rotations, or if you're feeling like you really like doing content with the FC, but you want to put out more damage, or like, you know, you want to improve your rotation or whatever, I'm always happy to either point you in the right direction, or if it's one of the jobs I play, help you with that kind of thing. Happy to teach, happy to answer questions. Yeah, I'm Yumby. Nice to meet you all.
Sorry, I gotta put one more person on blast. I saw Noodle come in late. Hey, Noodle, you got anything you want to say?
I don't think he has anything to say. I think we can just skip.
How dare you, sir?
Noodle's gonna want to reiterate the spoiler rule, so I'll let him do it. I already kind of talked him through it, but I'll let you go ahead and do it again.
So spoilers, Triple Triad is the best, and everyone should just play that instead of Endwalker.
Oh my god.
Geese Noodle here.
They hate him because he spoke the truth.
Yeah, exactly. No. So hey everyone, yeah, I'm one of the officers named Noodle Caboodle. You'll see me floating around yammering on about Triple Triad or Spider-Man trailers or something like that. Some nonsense. But yeah, so just a couple bullet points just to touch on real quick. I might retread old things that Super already said because I did show up late. Sorry.
Now you can. The reason I'm calling on you is because you can probably explain it better than I did.
Oh, I have so many. Oh, I have so many rules. Yeah, I have like 3 things. Okay, first thing, story spoilers in FC chat. In the past, we've been kind of a little more loosey-goosey about the older expansions, about A Realm Reborn, like, oh, you know, those are old. Those spoilers, just try not to spoil anything too major. But with Endwalker coming and everything causing the game to explode, and our FC is now a huge range of brand spanking new players and, super experienced old curmudgeons like myself, we could spoil, there are too many things that you could accidentally spoil for too many people. So, as we approach Endwalker, we're going to draw a very hard line in the sand regarding story spoilers. No story spoilers in FC chat from any parts of the game. If you want to talk about a spoiler, you can do it in your own personal link shells, you can do it in a party chat, you can do it in our spoilers channel in Discord, but it's become too hard to police FC chat because, something that's not really a spoiler for, like, Shadowbringers or Stormblood might be a huge spoiler for Heavensward or Realm Reborn. So it's too hard to draw, kind of like trying to find that zigzaggy line of what's okay, what's not okay. So just hard line in the sand, no spoilers in FC chat, please. Especially when Endwalker drops. Endwalker, if anyone doesn't know, the entire story for Endwalker is going to be finished in the base game. They're not going to, 6.1, 6.2, 6.5. That's all going to be a brand new story. The entire Endwalker story is done in the base game. So there's going to be huge spoilers. Like in the 2 days into the game, somebody's going to finish it, and you're going to see huge spoilers. So just do not talk about the story in FC chat. Don't say dungeon names. Don't say NPC names. Just remember when you were a newer player, and imagine if you had been accidentally spoiled on some of the major game events. It would have sucked. It would have taken some of the magic out of those big scenes. So
I can testify to this for the title for a certain boss in Heavensward.
Yeah,
that's part of the story that really upset me. I was like, "Excuse you, with that title?"
Exactly.
What is that?
So yeah, this is. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's pretty clear. Just mentioning the title, I think everyone knows exactly which title I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I just want to say to that title was an intentional troll by the developers.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. But yeah. So yeah.
Can I parlay off that for a second too, Noodle? That's a really good point. Along the same line, there's some people who really like experiencing like the fights in this game completely brand new without any spoilers. So just along the same line, even though it seems harmless, if you're just like don't describe in detail the moves that the mobs use, the bosses use. Like if a boss drops a chandelier from the ceiling in the middle of the new dungeon, let people experience that fresh. Like people just wanna get hit with the chandelier on their own, By the way, major spoilers for Endwalker. I wrote the first boss. I am the chandelier.
He stole all the content from Bloodborne and threw it into the first boss fight.
Awesome.
Exactly.
So yeah, exactly. It's just things like that where, just try to remember we were all new players at one time, and we're just trying to. It's not us being, FC police locking down chat. It's just trying to protect, the new players and people, the mid-story players,
I am 100% trying to lock down chat so no one gets hurt.
No.
we will be much more nervous at the beginning of the expansion, though. So if you are like eluding or hinting or trying to be coy about an event, it's probably going to stress out the people moderating, and I'll probably
kick your ass.
Yeah, people are gonna get to it. You don't need to be like, oh, just wait till you get to the part where you'll see for yourself.
Or somebody's like, oh, I love this, NPC, and they're like, oh, don't get too attached.
Don't get too attached to Noodle Caboodle. I'm killing him off in the third act.
So yeah. So I mean, I'll just. Sorry.
Even like the opposite effect. Oh wow, I sure love Noodle Caboodle. Yeah, I love him too. Yeah, that sends the same message. Just be courteous of other people, okay?
Don't show any feelings. Actually, just unplug your keyboard.
No.
As an example,
I'm flat out gonna just hide FC chat for the whole expansion.
No, don't hide FC chat. We'll make sure it's fine.
Blacklist Super Epicode.
Yeah, blacklist me. It's fine.
one last thing before we wrap up this spoiler discussion is like, spoilers can be different for different people. So you might think you're just like, oh, I'm just saying some NPC's name, and we're like, no, please take it to spoiler channel. It's because we know, like, we've heard complaints about it, or we know, like, how it can be a spoiler, even if you think, like, oh, this person was just a throwaway character. We're like, well, actually, they're incredibly important and much loved by the community that you're not participating in.
And
So
throw his body away after we kill him off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
after we,
It's not whatever his name is.
if one of us says, hey, that's kind of spoilery, please take it somewhere else. Just don't argue. We have our reasons that we don't want to explain because we're telling you to knock it off instead of just straight kicking you.
I will say that on expansion launches, certain terms are censored by the chat, because I know during Shadowbringers launch for the first 2 weeks, Crystarium, the same name of a certain NPC, a name of a few trials, and the dungeon names were all censored unless you had them unlocked.
When
Which
Heaven's
NPC,
Word was
Supra?
released, you couldn't say Alexander.
Whoa, what the?
So,
Spoilers?
if
I don't even know who that is.
if you so we'll test it when it first comes out, but I'll test the auto translate function and see see if it censors it automatically or not.
Sorry if it's a spoiler, but you couldn't say the name at all, and you also couldn't say Bahamut for I think it was in. My friend told me today it was you couldn't say Bahamut in the original game. I think it was in the original Final Fantasy 14. He said something. I don't know if that's true though. 1.0, like original Final Fantasy 14.
Bahamut wasn't in the dictionary in 1.0.
Okay.
He didn't exist. He didn't exist until after it was destroyed.
Okay. I think Noodle had a few other things you wanted to talk
yeah,
about.
just real quick. So just to wrap up on this point, if you are story sensitive, like myself, you know, when I first kind of counter Supa a bit, when I'm doing early access, took off some time from work, I'm going to be blitzing through the story because I just don't want to be spoiled on anything. And to that end, like, you don't forget you can filter your chat logs. I would strongly recommend blocking shout chat, yell chat, say chat. And anything else that you think might be risky. The big three are shout, say, and yell. But like, I'll personally have FC chat, just keep an eye on things, party chat, and like 1 or 2 link shells, and everything else I'm gonna hide. Just because there will be those jerks out there who will blitz to the end of the story and then just start shouting spoilers in major cities. So that's my last thing on spoilers. I just want to give you the heads up, so you don't get burned. Another thing, Super, you might have already touched on this, but did you mention about how XP, it gets like partially filled XP bars are going to get reset?
I have not touched on that yet.
Oh, do you want to, or should I?
You can.
So, just a quick heads up, because they mentioned this in the most recent live letter only, so it's kind of newer information.
It's stickied. It is stickied. It's stickied to the login screen as well.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, I'll just touch on it real quick then. So if you have any classes that are not maxed out, you know, not 70 for Blue Mage or 80 for everything else, if you have anything that's in progress, like you look at your XP bar and the bar is not full, but it's partially full. When Endwalker releases, any partially filled XP bars are going to be reset. They're going to be cleared out, and you'll still be the same level. So if you're like level 71 and 80% of the way to 72, you'll still be level 71, but all of your in-progress XP towards 72 will be wiped. And they explained it. There's spaghetti code, all that jazz. So just a heads up, if you have any classes that are like close, you'll want to make sure to get those topped off. Otherwise, it'll just get deleted, and you'll have to re-level that level a bit. And then, there's one more thing I just wanted to touch on. It was so no spoilers, please. The in-progress experience. Oh, and this just it's a little trick regarding experience. I haven't done this before, so maybe Supa or Pi or Kazi or somebody who's done this before on previous expansions can touch on it. But the Wondrous Tales journals, you can actually turn those in for experience. So I believe if you finish a journal the week of Endwalker comes out, once it comes out, you can switch to Sage or Reaper, turn in your Wondrous Tales journal, and get a big chunk of experience for that class. Get yourself a little closer to 71 for either of those classes. So then you can hop into Boja and power level yourself to 80 and do the story as Sage or Reaper. So
Yeah, that's
that was
a
it.
big
Just
brain tip.
Oh, I didn't think I heard one of you guys mention it.
You
once,
can
so
do
I was like,
the.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You can do the
'Cause it's a
journals.
scaling.
You can do.
Sorry.
You can do the journals 2 weeks in advance, and it'll still count.
Yeah,
So
that's cool.
starting next week, if you do a journal and save it until after Endwalker launches, you can turn it in for a free level.
There you go. And that's really it. So yeah, and then just like what Kai said, if you guys ever have run into any issues or problems, just need to bounce something off an officer, always feel free to shout, give one of us a holler. That's what we're here for. I mean, and again, at the end of the day, it's just a video game. So like, even like if I find myself getting a little too stressed out over an extreme or a triple triad card just won't drop, take a breath, walk away for a couple hours, then come back. It's just a video game. If you're not having fun, what's the point, right? And that's it. I'm done talking. I promise. Probably.
Are you sure?
No.
Oh no.
Let's
Sage
talk
and
about that Spider-Man trailer. That's pretty good.
that was my next point actually. Sage and Reaper. For anyone who's gonna rush to try out a new class right when the expansion drops, I would heavily advise against it. Queues will be, if it's like any other expansion launch, queues will be filled with new Sages and new Reapers. That's fine. Like Noodle said, you can use the Wondrous Tales trick to get a free level. I know a lot of people are going to rush Bozja if they have it unlocked. I would also heavily recommend reading all your tooltips for those classes, because starting at 70 is already a pretty big, a lot to take in at once. But
Can I make a point?
sure. Those guides are nice, but they're theoretical. A lot of the Yoshida came out and said a lot of those tooltips are still changing, so.
Probably, in that case, I would probably just link people a Discord invite to the Balance Discord, and they'll be able to get all of their
The
information.
balance.
Oh God.
Let's go.
If you have a
What I was gonna say for if you're gonna try out Reaper or Sage, maybe if you want to start it early, go to your barracks and do some early dungeon runs with your little NPC buddies. Get stuff as you're supposed to hit it, like as the level equivalent, so that way you can learn it as you're supposed to as it goes, as opposed to getting everything at once.
Okay. Yep, that'll work. And then, but after Reaper and Sage, no, I think I'm. The new areas. Oh, we already covered this. Never mind. I'm lost in my notes. New areas will have fates and stuff. A lot of the leave quests are being rebalanced. The newer ones anyways. So they're not going to give as much gil as they were before. So if you were going to make coffee biscuits in the next expansion, I heavily doubt that's going to be a viable thing anymore. So just say goodbye to coffee biscuits. If you have any leaves left over before the expansion drops, I heavily recommend you dump all of them before the expansion comes out. Just turn everything in, have 0 in your allowances, call it good. Unless you're planning on leveling crafters right off the bat, then fucking go nuts.
Or gatherers, for that matter.
Yeah, or gatherers. But I think that's everything. Oh, yeah, I think I already touched on this, but I will be making a separate thread that will auto-archive once it's run its course for spoiler for people who are making their way through Endwalker. That way, the people who still want to visit spoilers can still go in there without being spoiled for the directly new stuff. Then I will also be making a Endwalker bullshit channel the day of launch, so you can just post bullshit in there. Because we're probably all going to be waiting the day. Oh, that was the last thing. The day before, the servers will be down all day. So please plan accordingly on the 6th. What you're going to do, we'll probably hang out in Discord a little bit. I will be having a viewing party that night for everyone. I will be streaming and replaying in this Discord every single content trailer this game has had. So that means 1.0, 2.0, 2.1, and so on and so on and so on. So if you need a refresher course, a quick and dirty refresher course on the whole game, you can come to this watch party and you'll get a quick refresher. Also, that watch party will have major spoilers. Feel free to drop out as soon as you catch up if you're going to come. Because you can definitely watch 1.0 and 2.0, that's for sure, even if you're brand spanking new.
Ground sprouts. Jesse Cox is destroying a.
Yeah, I've also seen that series.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
No.
Because
No, Tara's
Okay,
fucking
stop.
with you. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
I was wondering about the belts.
Oh, those are
Or,
gone.
like, do they when they're gone, though, they said something about them being able to stay in the inventory for desynthing. Is that, should we desynth them the day before, or is it they're no, because they'll won't be there, or should they be in the inventory still, like our regular inventory afterwards?
You can either desynth them afterwards, or you can turn them into your GC for a ticket. I think it's a ticket, but you'll get a chance. You'll spin a roulette wheel and you'll get something random. It'll be a minion, a mount, or something else.
So all of the ones that I think are in your belt inventory tab, as well as the ones that's equipped, as well as the ones that your inventory retainers have equipped, those are going to go to the Calamity Scavenger, which is one of the NPC vendors that hands out random stuff in one of the 3 main city states. So if it does leave your inventory, you'll be able to pick it up there, and then you can desynth it and things like that. If they are at 100% spirit bonded, you will want to extract the materia before the next expansion. That will no longer be possible. If you have materia attached, though, you'll still be able to detach it afterwards. I think just as a general rule of thumb, though, I would deal with all spirit bonding material beforehand. And I'm just going to desynth all mine, but there's going to be some kind of a new reward type thing with a GC, so you may want to save some stuff for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't fully understand. I'm like, okay, so are they going to be in our inventory, or are they going to be completely gone? What's going on? So.
They're not completely gone. You may have to pick them up from a different NPC. The one thing that will be gone is being able to extract materia from 100% spirit bonded belts. So if you have one to-do before the expansion, that's your to-do as far as belts go. Everything else, you may have to like run around the city and talk to NPCs, but you'll have everything somewhere.
And just while you're talking about belts, this might apply to somebody in here who's lucky or rich enough to have one. But if you have a speed belt from Pagos in Eureka, that's actually being converted into a ring instead of going to the Calamity Scavenger. Because I guess because it's so hard to get, they don't want you to feel like it was wasted.
Thanks, Noodle. I'm the only one in here that probably has a speed belt.
Well, you're about to have a speed ring then. So
Do you have a speed belt, Supa?
I do. I have a speed belt and the O-hat. I've spent a lot of time in Eureka.
I always knew there was a reason you were the leader of the FC.
Fuck yeah. I don't have a Cassie earring though. I'm thinking about buying one.
Oh, they're
Look at
so
this guy, loser.
I'm gonna
they're
try.
like 30 million, aren't they?
Yeah, but I have the money
yeah.
for it.
Just sell the FC house.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell the FC house for a Cassie earring, guys.
No. Sell Noodle Caboodle's assets in the form of Namazu, wooden Namazu.
Joke's on you, you're only gonna get paid in Namazu Koban, the tokens from the
I'll
Beast
put
Tribe.
one up as a prize in the mini games.
That'd be cool.
I think.
I think maybe one other thing, just a heads up for the day before we go live, before we start playing, the servers go up for Endwalker. A bunch of us is going to wake up rather early and going to try and log in right when the servers go live. And everyone's welcome to join us. It is quite early. We have been announced when they're going to go live. So on December 3rd at 1 a.m. Pacific time, which is I think 4 a.m. Eastern time, servers are going to go live and we're going to be up, ready to play. You will want to wake up earlier than that. Usually the patch server will go up 1-2 hours earlier before the actual world servers are up. So you'll want to be up trying to log in. You won't be able to enter the game, but you should be able to download the patch in advance. That's usually 1 or 2 hours before, sometimes 3. So if you don't work, if you're looking to join us, we're going to be, a lot of us are going to be doing basically all-nighters or waking up really early to play, and it's usually pretty fun. But that caveat that it may not work. We may not be able to log in. There may be technical problems. We may get DDoSed. So I would highly recommend, like, just kind of having that expectation in your mind, and maybe have a backup game. I believe that Pokemon came out today. You may want to save it a couple weeks or something like that to have a fallback game if you're unable to access Shadowbringers, or excuse me, Endwalker.
Almost done with it.
Unless you big brain like me and resub to FF11.
You probably shouldn't play that game.
It's a
Stay
fun.
hydrated.
It's a
also just stay hydrated. Take your meds. Go for a walk.
Drink plenty of coffee.
Drink plenty of booze. No.
So like, don't forget to take care of yourself. As we're like going live and all that.
Don't cease to function normally. Like, if you need to go up and walk around for a half an hour or just go out and get a breath of fresh air, just remember the game is always going to be here. You know, there's no rush. You can take it at your own pace. No. Those who are eccentric like us who want to, wake up early and, some of us are taking a day off or whatever to get ready for it. I mean, you can join us with that, but even I'll admit I'm probably gonna, go right at it right away, and then after like a couple hours, I just might be like, time for a nap.
Yeah. I have you all be. I've had 6 months in advance to get ready for this game. I've had 6 months off to get ready for this.
Oh God.
So, but take it easy. Like, be mindful, watch your body, take care of your body. If you don't, you're probably going to get moody, might get angry, and then, if we take care of ourselves, we'll all get along better, and it'll just be more positive in general. So,
and your experience will be better too. Like, if you just I'm gonna stay up and finish the game in one fell swoop. Well, if you're up for like 55 hours and you're getting to the end of the game, you're not gonna remember it.
Fuck yeah!
Exhausted. You're gonna have to go back through and rewatch the ending on YouTube or something. So just pace yourself as needed.
That's what the inn is for.
Oh, Noodle, you're assuming I didn't stay up for 3 days straight and finish Heaven's Word.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I will say I played Heaven's Word when it was first released, and after I got through. Go ahead. Yeah. But wasn't there someone who beat Heaven's Ward in 25? Like all content was done in 25 hours or something like that.
Maybe now, but maybe now, but not back in the day. No way.
No, like it may not have been that. It was a ludicrously short time though, that they got through all. Because I was on Heaven's Ward when it first launched, and it was like, it was the first person who beat it got through all the content, and it was just a ludicrously low amount of time.
Probably just skip cutscenes.
I mean, there also
yeah.
isn't that much content on launch. Like, the only reason why that feels like a lot of content is because there were all the post-core patches. Like,
I mean, Tiru usually finishes the expansion within the first day or two because he skips all the cutscenes and then he just comes back and watches someone else play.
Well, no, it was they even finished like the hard mode content. I think it was like the post patch content or the post story content that they had available at the time. That's why it didn't seem like a much, but it was still like with the gear that it was available at the time. It was like wow.
Yeah, I believe it when I see it. All right, I'm just kidding. Does anyone in the FC have questions for us? Because I've reached the end of my list.
I have a question.
No. Yes, what's up?
Do you know if they're doing anything before early release? Like down the whole day on the 2nd?
What?
What? I'm sorry.
I zoned out. What was the question?
Let me turn you up here.
No, are they having extended maintenance the day before early release?
Oh yeah, the game's gonna be down all day.
It's on the 2nd, December 2nd. Game's gonna be down all day.
So they're doing it on the 2nd and the 6th?
It's just the
No,
2nd.
the 2nd.
No, just
Okay,
before
you guys
early
said
access.
6th earlier, so I got confused.
That was probably my bad. I probably confused launch date with the early access. Are there any other questions?
How is everyone today?
I'm tired.
I'm glad it's Friday.
I got reminded of something. One thing I do want to say is for the new players out there, there are some of us that have played the game for, well, ever since either A Realm Reborn or Heaven's Ward or something like that. If you have any questions pertaining to, how a skill works or, anything like that, let us know, because, I mean, if someone needs help playing Machinist or something, I know all the ins and outs to it. Granted, when the expansion comes out, things are going to change maybe a little bit. And for most of us, yeah, we'll have some time trying to figure out how to, make it work the way it's supposed to. But for the newer players, if you need any help or any guidance, yeah, some of us, we could probably try to help you as best as we can. And on top of that, too, this is going to sound really boring, but the best thing you can do to learn a class or a skill is to just play around on the training dummies that are outside of the FC house. Because when you do that, you build a lot of muscle memory and you learn the ins and outs of the class to the point where even in the most strenuous situations, like in a raid or something like that, you'll still be able to keep doing what you're supposed to be doing while all that's going on. So that's I guess my biggest tip to you if you're new to the game.
The best way to learn is find those practice dummies and whack on them.
Practice makes perfect.
if you want to get good at it, just play it a bunch. Start the MSQ on it, play through all the dungeons on it, literally do everything on it. You can only look at so many guys.
Play the same class for 10 years like me. I'm just kidding.
Well, but never mind.
Because then you'll be disappointed and just believe that Scholar is supreme.
It is.
Yeah, but then they delete Scholar, and you're not good at anything.
Okay, he wasn't good at Scholar, so the state will be the same. Don't take Supa's
I
advice.
think I'm good at Scholar. It's that unfortunately it just kept going downhill, and it showed that it wasn't worth putting in the effort.
Hit your keys on your keyboard. Don't click the buttons. Okay.
What about both?
Yeah, I
you
like
need the
both.
mouse.
What about people on console?
They're losers.
Oh.
How dare you?
Buy a
Do we have any
PC.
more questions from the FC out there?
Yeah, do you have anything productive instead of me just getting myself exiled?
Exactly.
We're a PC only FC. Please let us know.
Yeah, well, I guess you're gonna have to kick me.
Let us know if you're on console so we can. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, please keep things PC in chat and only play
we
on
love our
PC.
PS5 players, don't
I mean, I only type on the keyboard on chat.
If you play PS4, please upgrade for the benefit of our housing.
Slight problem. How the friendly neighborhood fuck is anyone going to find a PS5?
I mean, I managed to do it.
Does anyone have any other questions?
Oh no, Stereo. Okay.
I'm keeping track. I have currently made 57 attempts to buy a PlayStation 5.
Oh.
Now, are you going for retail value?
Yes.
Okay.
Go on Twitch and follow Wario64. He does frequent updates of PS5, Xbox Series X, NVIDIA RTX cards. Anything goes on sale, or if there's a discount for something, that's how I managed to get both a PS5 and an Xbox Series X.
Okay. I'll go subscribe or follow him. I did get my RTX finally though, so I'm not completely.
I'd like to take the time, since next week is American Thanksgiving, to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And if your family isn't nice to you because of anything,
You beat the
I'm
shit out of them immediately. Show no mercy. I'm sorry, Tara. Keep going.
I mean, that's what my mom would do, but I'm not your mom. I'm not my mom. I'm your mom now. I am your mom now.
I was gonna say lock them in the attic and leave them there until the event is done.
It's not going to be out for about another 18 hours, so don't wait.
Do we have any other?
Does anyone have any other questions?
I got 2 more bullet points.
Okay.
Haha.
Okay, shoot me.
First one's an actual game thing. Just to remind everyone that the Moogle Treasure Trove event goes until Endwalker release. So if you want to get those tombstones, you got until then.
No.
Oh, and then you don't have to spend them right away. According to the website, you have until 6.1 to spend the tomes. But just heads up, that end is coming. And then the other thing, I was just kind of thinking about this as we all of us, I guess regulars, were kind of talking. I mean, well, staffers and whatnot, but also just regular voices in here. I just want to let everyone I don't know, put it out there like, hey, this FC's for all of us. So don't ever feel like shy or afraid or like you don't, it's these people just talking. I can't get a word in edgewise. Just force your way in there, and this is here for everyone. The house is here for everyone. The events are not for us. They're for everyone, us all to enjoy together. So I know this is a feel good nothing rant, but I just wanted to start out there like, hey, this is the game isn't fun without the FC. It would just be a single player Final. I mean, it'd be a great Final Fantasy, but the whole point of it being an MMO is to do it as a group. So
Exactly. I never shut up, so feel free to shut me up.
Noodle, you should never have caffeine at work. Like,
Your enthusiasm and joy is scaring me.
Noodle, I need you to have Woj on hand. You need to tackle the final boss while on Woj.
No, I refuse. I'm going to the Endwalker Pure, man. I need to remember every moment of this. It's the final chapter, man. This MSQ is gonna be so good.
Now we could all go play FF11. I'm just kidding.
And you know what's gonna happen with the success of the last release the release of the last DLC for Smash Bros. 6.1 is going to open up with Sora opening all the new worlds.
No.
It's gonna play New World. Let's go.
And it's going to be all to other MMOs, including Final Fantasy 11.
So yeah, so that was... Oh, sorry.
And Shantoto is going to walk through and just meteor everyone and wipe everyone.
Not again.
So yeah, so that's, I guess that's just the note I wanted to end on myself, was just, you know, this is a video game. This is loosey-goosey fun times with people with similar interests and people who like Final Fantasy. So if you're a naturally quiet person, that don't think this is me saying get out there and talk. Just you do you, we do ourselves, and
so thank God. Thank you.
Someone.
And yeah, just basically, I don't know. I want to hear some voices other than like the same like 7 people. Like, there's a lot of us here, and I bet we got a lot of cool cats in here. So that's it. That's all I got.
Someone did ask, where's the first MSQ for Endwalker? Go to the Rising Stones. It's always Rising Stones.
Ray, return to the Rising Stones.
Yep. You can log out in the Rising Stones, and you'll log back in.
Where's
in
the Rising Stones again?
Mordona.
Rising Stones is in Mordona.
Yeah, where all the Scions like hang out.
That's what that's called?
Anyone?
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any other questions?
What's the chances of us having a spoiler link shell for like the first week?
No.
Link shell?
We don't have enough. We won't have enough room, and I don't see a point of just making a Discord for it. That's what the overflow channel in Discord is for.
I mean, you can make a link shell in game if you want.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if someone wants it, I'll make one. I have the guild for it.
As opposed to a link shell out of the game, Noodle.
Look you, alright.
One sec. I'm starting up a company rivaling Discord called Link Shells. Link Pearl Incorporated.
Does anyone have any other questions? Alright,
I can't think of anything.
I do have 2 more announcements. As of this meeting, we are no longer recruiting brand spanking new players until after Endwalker launches, and we will be focusing on recruiting people above level 50. And the last thing is that if you go to the top of the Discord channel list and click events, you can click the interested button to be notified of when an event is happening, and the Discord will scream at you when it's happening to remind you. And we will be transitioning some of our events into that calendar as well, like raid nights, a few of the treasure map nights, and whatever else we can come up with. So be sure to keep on the lookout for that.
Haha, voice to text does not work for me. One can see it's me talking. Sorry. I thought I was muted for that.
Impressive.
Speaking about Discord, just one more little note. If you look all the way at the bottom, there's bot channels. There's one called Hydra Song Request that probably doesn't work right now.
No, I'm deleting that right now, Noodle. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah. There's another one called Market Tatsumaki Bot Commands. If you like to kind of scour the market boards for stuff, there's a bot down there that you can kind of scroll through it and see how it works. But just want to let people know if they didn't know it was there. It's a nice way to check around our data center for certain items, so you don't actually have to world hop. Now it's not 100% accurate. I think there's some kind of delay, but it'll at least give you an idea. So just throwing that out there. And and if you like the Gold Saucer, check out our Gold Saucer channel, because we make sure to use the bot in there to like post the fashion report, cheat sheet, and stuff off of Reddit every week.
There should be
Noodle forced us to have that channel. We know you do like Gold Saucer.
Gold Saucer's amazing. How dare you, sir?
Every topic in the game should have a channel in here, so feel free to post whatever you want. Food and pets is for real life stuff, but I mean, there's a raiding channel, PvP, exploration for deep dungeons and stuff like Eureka, crafting, other games. Oh, looking for group channel. This is probably something I should mention. If you want to run your own event or look for a group or static or something, post in that channel. And that way it becomes an advertisement for people to look at. But other than that, I think we are done with the meeting. Unless anyone else has anything to add.
Oh, when am I getting banned from the FC Super?
Right now.
Yeah.
Yay!
Most important rule is to have fun. This is a video game. We
Alright.
play this to have fun.
Please reread the rules if you're confused about anything, but other than that, I think we are done. Oh. As a forewarning about spoilers, second day of Shadowbringers, someone ran to the Crystarium and posted the entire ending in Shout Chat. It was glorious and destructive.
Did they get banned?
I don't know if he got banned, but he literally just fucking posted the whole ending.
That was a huge term of service no-no. So I hope he got banned or something. People act malicious, report them.
Yep. And again, just a way you can protect yourself is you can filter your chat until you finish the MSQ if you want. Or live on the edge and don't.
And feel free to make judicious use of the blacklist feature. It will mute people.
Oh, I love blacklist.
If you don't want to turn off shout or whatever, but there's somebody just yelling out spoilers, just blacklist them.
Shout out to James Sky.
Oh god. Shout out to his family.
But yeah, let's get hype for Endwalker. Isn't it supposed to be like 30% more content than Shadowbringers in this initial drop?
Yep.
We're all going to be dead.
It's gonna be so good. No, it's gonna be so good. I can't wait.
Everyone's gonna die. I'm
No,
so
everyone's
excited.
just 5.
Well, I'm
No, I meant
curious
us, the
about.
players. We're all going to be dead from on the story.
What I'm curious about is because all the trailers have kind of like they send a message about the story, and it's either it's always read between the lines, right? And Shadowbringers the trailer for Shadowbringers was way out there for read between the lines.
Yes, bring that to the spoiler channel.
Okay.
I mean, they do give us a lot of things to chew on, but I will also say that theory crafters are always way off.
But that's why I want it.
but-
I'm not saying theory crafters. I'm just wondering how in between the lines the Endwalker one is.
Bring it to go start discussion in spoiler channel, because
Oh,
that
you did.
will involve a ton of spoiler material for anyone who's not. at the
Yeah,
very end.
we can't theory craft here, but we can do it there.
The other reason why I'm making a separate channel for Endwalker spoilers is because you can mark spoilers, and that way when you post something you can say like, spoiler for anyone who's not past this section or something. Because we're all going to be progging it at the same time, not everyone's going to be progging at the same rate.
I normally mute the spoiler channel as I go into a new expansion.
Yeah,
That's
to
why
be
I never-
honest, and I'll
That's why I
apologize.
never respond to me tagging you in it every expansion.
Yeah, no, I'll apologize in advance for the first couple days of Endwalker. If people are trying to reach me in Discord or whisper chat in game, I'm not gonna be paying any attention. I'm gonna be so hyper focused on the MSQ. I'm gonna be ignoring everything except checking FC chat to make sure there aren't any spoilers going on in there.
Yep, I'm gonna try and finish it as quickly as I can enjoy doing it. I hope that's like 2 or 3 days, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of my vacation just trying to help out anyone who needs help.
Well,
yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
So 2 or 3 days, I'm gonna be kind of checked out.
I took a 4-day weekend. I can't wait.
I also have to see if I owe who money when that expansion gets released.
Yeah, we all try to
fix that weekend. Fuck.
all us staff and officers try to help people out where we can, but a few weeks after expansion drops, where you're all on your own. We're just here to
yeah.
keep people. That would
We want to be helpful, but
I will do my best.
we're preoccupied at times, especially during expansion launches.
We have to help ourselves first before we can help others.
No, and we'll keep an eye on
Just
FC
pick
chat
one
and
up
everything.
master
But,
for helping others.
yeah,
In
we'll-
game, I will help people as far as I have progressed because right now I'm incapable of making lots of progress at once.
I think every expansion launch, there's always someone saying, "Hey, can someone help me clear this old content?" And it's just dead in chat because no, we're doing new content. As soon as we're done with new content, I will help you with whatever you need.
Yeah, no. With my my situation that's been going on, I haven't been able to be on more than like an hour, 2 hours a day. So, and even then, I haven't been doing much. So I'm like, hey, if someone needs lately, it's been like, oh yeah, I guarantee you, when Endwalker comes out, I'll be on. But if someone needs help with old content, I'll hop on and I'll be like, yeah, sure.
Oh, I guess just to touch on old content super quick. I'm sure at this point everyone knows there's a stat squish coming with Endwalker. So, and they have alluded to that doing old content unsynced might be a little harder at the beginning with the stat squish. So if you're like, you know, you're farming Stormblood Doggos or Endwalker Drago or Shadowbringer Dragos. You know, if you're like 1 or 2 off from like finishing it up, you might want to do that before the expansion drops. Otherwise,
They said they're adding Super Echo to combat that.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they said they don't know how the stat squish is going to affect things, but they will be adding an optional Super Echo if you really need the help. So, if anything, I doubt it'll be any harder. If anything, the Super Echo might make it easier. So
that'd be great.
I wouldn't worry too much about that kind of stuff. Don't stress.
I just want to solo a certain trial that I won't say because it's a spoiler.
Yeah, me too. I also want to solo whatever trial that is.
I want to solo
Lubonic
Cape
stream.
Westwind.
No! That's the hardest zone in the game, Supa. Stop.
Okay.
Spoilers, Super.
Don't make that. Don't wish for that content to be irrelevant. That's like the 4th ultimate, unspoken.
Okay.
Okay.
And then this is just actually an actual question. Did they move the Starlight celebration, or is that?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Starlight's still on, but All Saints Wake is like way later now. It's like in January.
In January.
Sorry guys, Christmas is delayed.
You ever seen The Nightmare Before Christmas? Yeah, it's like that.
Sweet.
How Yoshi P stole Christmas.
Except we're having Christmas before the nightmare.
Any other comments, questions, or insights?
Do we know where the starting quest for the new classes are going to be?
They haven't announced them yet, but I'm sure that it will
no,
be.
We know.
Oh shit.
Reapers and Uldaw. That I remember.
Yeah, Reapers and Uldaw. Sage is going to be in Limsa. We don't know where, but and actually you probably won't know before the servers go down. So just next to the Aetheryte, probably.
Sage is in Limsa, but you have to pass the SAT to unlock the class first.
Oh no.
That's the plus side of being a
Damn
scholar. They let you
Charlene's.
in already because you've already done the studying.
Yeah, scholars get free pass. Sorry.
Bless you.
No.
Scholar's relic armor this patch is going to be a dunce hat.
I'm going. Well, I've decided to end my FF14 gaming. I'm unsubbing. Bye, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Scholar is going to be an excellent job, and even better in Endwalker.
For anyone who is a Vera or a Hrothgar, you are getting updated models in 6.0 and 6.1. Please look forward to it for hairstyles and stuff.
Oh, updated models.
So call out to the mini games I've been doing for the Fantasia.
Oh, make sure to pop your Fantasias before maintenance. If you're gonna turn into a bunny boy.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna do that. It's fine.
Mandatory bunny boy transformation gas.
Everyone has to be a bunny boy. I'm sorry, that's the
Make
rule.
sure everybody drinks the Kool-Aid before you log out.
You get faster queues.
What are you talking about? I made the Kool-Aid.
Last time I did that, I got Viera voice number 7.
What do you mean? That was the best voice.
I was like halfway through the expansion before someone told me what I was hearing too.
Old lady.
I kept hearing it, and I'm like, "What is that noise?" And it kept taking off my headphones, searching my house. And then someone finally said, "Oh, you have that voice." And I'm boycotted on internet. I'm avoiding spoilers. I'm like, "What voice? I don't go to Reddit. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't beat this game yet."
Wait, is it just sounds like Sideshow Bob or something?
Yeah, it sounds like an old person trying to catch their balance, just like, "Whoa!" And it was like one of the battle noises. And I didn't know that, though. So I kept hearing it, "Whoa!"
The volume balance is way off on it, too.
Yeah, it was loud. I literally was searching my home saying, "What is that noise?"
I take it.
I had to do another Fantasia at level 75. And same character, I just had to get rid of the voice.
Alright, do we have any other questions, comments?
Concerns,
Has
suggestions.
there been a release? There's still no confirmation on when female Rothgar.
Yeah, that's not a thing yet. Probably not till like.
It is confirmed.
It's confirmed,
it's gonna
but
probably be a while.
But yeah, I'm usually the updates like that aren't like until expansion. So like please look forward to it in 7.0, I guess.
It says somewhere late 6.0s, but late.
Like 6.5.
Basically, just expect 7.0. Like, oh no, we delayed.
Expect next year or next 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, in like a year or so.
I don't think anyone else has any more.
I think we're good.
Yeah, just to piggyback off Terra, since we'll probably all be going our own separate ways this upcoming week. Happy early Thanksgiving, everybody.
Good luck in your endeavors, people.
See you, folks.
See you guys. Thanks for the great meeting.
Bye.
Yeah, later, Gators.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
For those wondering, I will be streaming later tonight, but it probably won't be too long. So if you want to watch me stream, that's a thing. Shameless self-plug, LOL.
11 or 5?
We're doing shameless plugs.
I'm probably gonna do 5.